Okay, here's our review for Unit 7 test. It says to find the sum of the interior angles. So let's zoom in here. Sum of interior. So the sum of the interior formula is n minus 2 times 180. And then the question is how many sides? So 1, sorry, my pen is not working at the moment. 1 second. Okay, sorry, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if we got 9 sides, then we're going to do 9 minus 2 times 180. We get 1260. Alright, so again, sum of interior is n minus 2 times 180. Alright, number 2. Now this says find each exterior angle of a regular heptagon. Now for a heptagon, that's n equals 7. Heptagon is 7-sided. Each exterior is 360 divided by n. So it's going to be 360 divided by 7. And we get 51.43. Alright. Now this says each interior angle of the figure below. Now, first we got to figure out the number of sides. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 sides. So n is 12. Well, if we're trying to find each interior, that's n minus 2 times 180, but it's divided by n. Alright, so we're going to plug in 12. 12 minus 2 times 180 divided by 12. Alright, and we end up getting 150 degrees for each interior. Now, the reason why I could use that formula is because this is a regular polygon. How do I know it's regular? because all the sides and all the angles are the same. All right. All right, now we need to find the value of x. Now, you'll notice on this one, all these angles are on the outside. These are all exterior angles. So these are exterior angles. My pen is messed up. Okay, these are exterior angles. So bad. Let's try again. Okay. Now, exterior angles, the sum of the exterior angles is always 360. Always. Man, this pen. So what we got to do is make an equation where we set this all equal to 360. Okay. So it's going to be a long equation. So we have 9x minus 4 plus 77 plus 48 plus 5x plus 6 plus 93. So I add up all 5 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that has to equal 360 because it's an x. Those are all exterior angles. Cool. Now this is a long equation, right? What we want to do is combine like terms, x and the x. 9x plus 5x is 14x. And then we're going to combine all these other like terms. So all the constant numbers we add together. Negative 4 plus 77 plus 48 plus 6 plus 93 plus 6 plus 93. Negative 4 plus 77 plus 48 plus 6 plus 93 gives us 220. And that still equals 360. Cool. Good. goodness. All right, and then we get rid of that loner, so minus 220. Goodness gracious, dude. So we end up getting 14x equals 140. $360 minus 220 is 140. And last step to get rid of this 14, this coefficient, we divide. And over here we get x equals 10. All right, number 5. We have a rhombus, and a rhombus means all the sides are congruent. So if all the sides are congruent, I can set these two sides equal to each other. All right, set them equal, and then let's solve. Let's get rid of the smaller x. Minus 4x. So this gives us negative 4 equals 7 minus 4 is 3x minus 25. Then we want to get rid of the loner on the right side. To get rid of that minus 25, we add 25. Negative 4 plus 25 is 21. And then your last step, to get rid of that 3, you divide by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. Cool. So again, on a rhombus, you set the sides equal, and you solve. Number 6, we have a kite. The one thing we know about a kite is that these opposite angles are congruent. This angle and this angle. Okay, so you gotta know the left and the right angles, those are congruent. That's the only congruent pair. So that means that this is gonna be 128 degrees. Cool. Now, what is the sum of this four-sided figure? Well, we have to use n minus 2 times 180. Okay, and it's four-sided, so 4 minus 2 times 180. Okay, 4 minus 2 times 180 ends up giving us 360. Inside. Cool. So I can add these up. B plus 128 plus 128 plus 41 equals, and like we just said, the sum is 360. Cool. So let's add 128, 128, 41. And we get 297. So B plus 297 equals 360. Okay, to get B by itself, we get rid of this loner, minus 297 on both sides. All right, and then to get B, 360 minus 297 is 63 degrees. Okay, and you can put that in the calculator to figure that one out. All right, number 7. All right, polygon is an isosceles trapezoid. The line drawn is the mid segment. So to find mid segment, you do base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. All right. So to find that mid segment, which is x, it's going to be base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. 45.3 plus 17.1 divided by 2. 45.3 plus 17.1 divided by 2 is 31.2 units. Cool. So you add up the bases and divide by 2. Let's label this. AB is 9 units. AD is 4 units. D is 71 degrees. So here's what we know in a parallelogram. Opposite sides are congruent. So this has to be 9. Opposite sides here are congruent. So this has to be 4. Opposite angles are equal. So this also has to be 71. This is very important. A and C are not 71. A and D, these consecutive angles are supplementary. You have to subtract from 180 to find the supplement, which is 109. And if A is 109, the opposite angle C is 109 as well. So now you fill this out. BC is 4 units, DC is 9 units, angle A is 109 degrees, and then angle B is 71 degrees. Find the area of a regular polygon. So remember the area of the regular polygon is the apothem times the perimeter divided by 2. Little a, big P divided by 2. So first I want to find the perimeter. So if I know one side is 51 and it's regular, well, all sides are going to be 51. And there are 6 sides, right? 51 times 6 is 306. So I know P is 306 units. But what is my little a? Well, little a is from the center to the midpoint. It's labeled on there. Okay, that's my, again, apothem, little a. All right, so now I can find the area. Oh my gosh. Using little a, big P divided by 2. So little a is 45, big P is 306, and we divide that by 2. Five times 306 divided by 2. I get 6885. And those are square units because we're talking about area. Okay, last one. Area of a composite figure is when you're adding two areas together. So the area of the rectangle is going to be length, or base times height, right? Length times width. So it's going to be 8 times 3, which is 24 meters squared. No big deal. What about the triangle? Okay. For the triangle, I need to know the base and the height. So the base is going to be 3. Now this height, I can figure it out if I do this whole 11 minus this rectangle 8 gives me 3. So I get 3 here. Cool. So the triangle, you got to know this. It's base times height divided by 2. So the base of the triangle is 3. The height of the triangle is 3. And so what is 3 times 3 divided by 2? Control Enter. 4.5. Don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. So the composite is going to be the rectangle plus the triangle. So 24 plus 4.5 is going to be 28.5 meters squared. And that's the composite area. You add both pieces to get the total. Okay?